Ladies and gentlemen, as you know by now, and if you listen to my radio show, but you can't miss it on TV, the biggest issue in America is Donald Trump yesterday at a rally making a statement about Hillary Clinton, judges, and the Second Amendment. Oh my God, I'm telling you, it's the biggest issue I've ever seen. So for the next 48 hours, the next, 74, how many? 72 hours? 96, I'm doing the math, 96 hours. This is it. Country's gone to hell. The enemies are on the move. This is the biggest issue since sliced bread. Now, let's get started because I'm going to walk you through this and we're going to go to places that other people haven't gone yet. Yes, it's true. So, how did all this hubbub get started? Go ahead.
And by the way, and if she gets to pick her judges.
I'm looking at the background there, and you know what I don't see? You remember the mass murder in Orlando? The Islamo-genocidal maniac that killed almost 50 people and injured 50 more. You know what I don't see in the background? His father. I don't see his father there. And yet, the other day, I'm minding my own business, the TV's on, I'm watching the Hillary Clinton rally, and there's the father of the mass murderer, the terrorist, sitting behind Hillary Clinton. Does anybody see anybody like that behind them? No, just thought I'd mention that. Go ahead.
Nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. But
all right, let's do that one more time so we'll have it in full context, folks, so you don't think I'm playing around. Go ahead.
And by the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. But
so the Hillary Clinton campaign.
Hey, he's telling everybody to kill me. Everybody, did you hear him? He wants violence. He wants them to get...
He didn't say that. Then you have the Trump campaign saying, no, you don't understand. We're just encouraging people who support the Second Amendment to vote for us, to stop Hillary. No, that's not quite right either, because if you listen very carefully, it's after the fact of an election. You can't stop her from appointing judges. It's a stupid joke. It's the kind of joke you might tell among friends in the privacy of your home or a restaurant or something. But it's a stupid joke. It's the kind of joke if you said getting in line at the TSA, they'd pull you out, they do, a body search. Of course, it doesn't take much to get that, but you understand what I mean. So it's a bad joke. Even more, the press hates your guts. The press hates every Republican. They're going to twist and turn and play over and over and over again what you're saying. So why say it? Go on the offense. I say this every damn day. Go after her. Take your strongest issues, promote them. Take her weakest issues, attack them. Get your language down, get your talking points down, get your bullets down. Pound and pound and pound away like it's a military operation. Instead, boom, another shot in the foot. Boom, another shot in the foot. Boom, another shot in the foot. Many of you, even I, may think it's just no big deal. The problem is, there's a poll that came out today. 20% of Republicans want the Republican Party to pick a new nominee. The problem is, you need 67 or 68 million votes to win the presidency. You got 14 million in the Republican primaries. It's not the Republican primaries anymore. You don't need 38% of the vote to win the Republican primary, right? In a crowded field. Now it's the big enchilada. Now it's the Super Bowl. That's right. So you have to get enough votes to become president of the United States. So you not only have to unite the Republican Party, which is not united, you not only have to win as many independents as possible, you have to win some Democrats too. So when you're totally off message, so often, you dig a hole more and more deeply for yourself. And we see this in the battleground states. And then I'm told, hey, forget the polls. I mean, good Lord, there's a conspiracy behind everything? I said the other day, and I'll say it again. Does Donald Trump lead the Never Trump movement? Because if I'm the other campaign, I'm telling him to do this stuff, right? I'm telling Hillary Clinton right now, she feels she has it in the bag. She won't hold a press conference. Do you know, as of today, they're pouring resources into Arizona and Georgia? These are red states. And yet she has a slight lead in both those states. They pulled resources out of Colorado and Virginia because their polls and internal polls show them so far ahead. Maybe they're cocky, maybe they're not. But I ask you this question. Can you point to a single state in this union where Donald Trump is leading where he's not supposed to lead? Can you point to a single one? No. And there have been scores of polls by scores of different polling companies. They're not all in the bag. I know the election isn't yet. I've got that. But digging and digging and digging a hole, this is trouble. And I've said before, and I'll say it again, despite the best efforts of Trump surrogate media to already start positioning itself to argue that, well, if Trump loses, it's this guy's fault and this group's fault. It's Trump's fault. This, I told you before, should be a cakewalk election. It should be a cakewalk election. Hillary's negatives are the highest in history except for Donald Trump's. There's low-hanging fruit everywhere. I don't even need a lot of fruit. There's low-hanging fruit everywhere, from the Espionage Act, from the uranium transfer, and on and on. Her policies are so terrible. You can make the case on principle. You can make the case on policy. You take your case to the American people. The American people want a fresh, new voice. They want an outsider. They want an anti-establishment candidate. So why? Why do this? Unless you're not able to do anything else. And we'll look back on this. And I hope what we don't say is we nominated the one guy who couldn't beat Hillary Clinton. Let's hope that's not the case, right? Don't blame me. Don't blame other people. You know, there's only a certain number of people who can watch this program or listen to me on the radio, but 100 million people or so, every time Donald Trump's out there, he's covered by all the media. They all know what he's saying. It's not a question of anybody else. So if he does lose this race, it's on him. Of course, if Hillary loses, it's on her. But if he loses this race, it's because Donald Trump turned out to be in charge and never Trump. No, that's not why I played that. That's not why I played that. We've got more excitement. Yes, we do. Hillary Clinton jumps all over this, to the extent she jumps. Hillary Clinton jumps all over this. And her campaign, they are thrilled. They're making an issue out of that. Of course, the Praetorian Guard media that wants Hillary, that hates us, they're out there squawking the little headlines on all the cable endlessly. Donald Trump said, Donald Trump said. Well, Hillary Clinton herself, really not that long ago, 2008, when she was running against Barack Obama, people were saying, why are you still here? Isn't it time for you to get out of this race? No, she says in, May 2008. She's still duking it out with Obama, even though Obama has a rather significant lead. No. And she explains why she's not going to leave yet. I want you to listen to this. This is Hillary Clinton. Go ahead.
People have been trying to push me out of this ever since Iowa. And
Why?
I find that, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I find it curious because it is.
We know why, because she's a woman. Everyone hates women. Even those of us with mothers, wives, daughters, aunts, we hate women, don't we men? So we hate them. That's why they're trying to push her out. Not because she's a left-wing loser. Go ahead.
It's unprecedented in history. I don't understand it. And, you know, between my opponent and his camp and some in the media, there has been this urgency to end this. And, you know, historically that makes no sense. So I find it a bit of a mystery.
Stay with it.
Buy the party unity argument.
I don't, because again, I've been around long enough. Now, my husband did not wrap up the nomination in 1992 until he won the California primary somewhere in the middle of June, right? We all remember Bobby Kennedy was assassinated in June in California.
Stop. Well, what does that have to do with it? Bobby Kennedy was assassinated in June in California. Barack Obama was leading. Oh! So in other words, you're going to hang in there just in case Barack Obama is assassinated? Oh my goodness. Do you know she said that? I just played that for you. She just said that. Was she suggesting something? Was she suggesting it? Go ahead.
You know, I don't understand it.
Enough.
And
I don't understand it. So anyway, can you believe she said that? Wow. It's not just her. Remember Joe Biden, the dumbest man to be vice president, the dumbest man in the United States Senate? Well, he had a similar take. September 20, 2008, at a rally. Check this one out. Go ahead.
I guarantee you, Barack Obama ain't taking my shotguns, so don't buy that malarkey. Don't buy that malarkey. They're gonna start peddling that to you. I got two. If he tries to fool with my Beretta, he's got a problem. I like that little over and under. You know, I'm not bad with it.
Whoa, he likes that little over and under. He's not bad with it. What does he mean by that? Was he threatening to shoot Barack Obama? Oh, just a joke? Just got carried away in the moment? Well, what did he mean by that? He's got his Beretta. He's not bad at the over and under? Really, over and under? Really? We're betting that he can hit his target? Who would that target be? Barack Obama's not going to take his gun because he has a Beretta. And he knows how to use it. That's what he's saying. But there's more. Remember John F. Kerry, our great Secretary of State, who's traveling all over the world, giving out money and surrendering? Well, John F. Kerry, or as we like to call him here, F. Kerry. Yes, John F. Kerry. Remember, he ran against George W. Bush in 2004. But in 2006, he's looking back on the race, and here's what he had to say. Go.
What'd you get her this year for her birthday?
Actually, we ran away to a wonderful retreat in Vermont, and that was our getaway.
You could have went to New Hampshire and killed two birds with one stone.
Could have gone to 1600 Pennsylvania and killed the real bird with one stone.
All right, stop that. The miscreant, Bill Maher, obviously, and the other miscreant, John F. Kerry. And so there he is. We could go to Pennsylvania Avenue and kill the real bird with one stone. So we have Hillary Clinton, we have Joe Biden, we have John Kerry. Great titans of the Democrat Party. All talking the same genre, the same way that Donald Trump did. But the media didn't get all worked up. It wasn't a 4-day story where they bring in former Secret Service guys and say, hey, what do you think? Should we investigate Trump or that sort of thing? The media suck. We all know that. And so Hillary gets a pass, Biden gets a pass, Kerry gets a pass because the Praetorian Guard media protect them. Trump does not get a pass. And that's the thing we have to keep in mind. It's unfair. It's unjust. It's unequal. But it's that case no matter who the Republican is. So you need to be a little bit more thoughtful about what you're doing. And more than that, you're behind. You're behind. So have your issues ready. Have your bullet points ready. Have some joke writers in there. Get ready. Go at it. Take her down. She's there for the taking. Come on, boys. You can do it. Come on, girls. You can do it. But they won't.